The third question to ask yourself before starting a new business. Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome to Brian J. Pombo Live. I'm going to get straight into that third question, but I want to remind you, if you haven't been watching up until now, go back and watch those first two questions because they matter a whole lot. This is the third question in pretty much the order of how I'd recommend asking it. If you're looking to start a new business, but not just a new business, any type of new venture in your life. If you're looking to add something into your life, these are the three questions I would ask. And this third one is a little more ethereal. It's a little more non-concrete. But if you've gotten past the first two questions, this is the third one, but it's the most important. This is the most important question to ask. And it's a little tough to even put into words, but what I'm really going to ask you is, what does your intuition say? In other words, what's your gut telling you? There's a movie, old movie that's worth watching called Double Indemnity. Okay, not necessarily, even though it's an old black and white film noir movie, it's not necessarily a good one to watch with kids just because there's so much very graphic language, but not vulgar. It's very full of sexual innuendo. I mean, the thing is just brimming. It's hilarious, and you're going to be sitting there laughing, and your kids are going to be saying, "What's that mean?" And you don't want to have to explain it to them. So you watch it after. But it's a great movie. Fred MacMurray playing a serious role, an excellent job. Barbara Stanwyck and Edward G. Robinson. These are all old actors. I don't know if you know who they are or not, but Edward G. Robinson plays this detective. And in the movie, he talks about, he's got this little man on the inside. I got this little man, and he tells me what's right and what's wrong, basically, about things. And if everything could be working okay on a case, but if the little man is giving me indigestion, then I know there's something not right. And then he's talking about the little man the whole movie. He's talking about his gut. He's talking about his intuition. There's a great book by Malcolm Gladwell called Blink? Is it called Blink? I guess I should have looked it up ahead of time. It's just now hitting me. I'm remembering this book and the whole concept. I have it here. Gosh darn it. Maybe I can, if it's up. Yeah, here it is. Blink. Malcolm Gladwell. It's the power of thinking without thinking. The idea behind it is that we all have something that kind of gives us a clue as to whether something's right or wrong, whether it's real or not. He talks about in that book people that are able to tell when a painting is a forgery or not. That there's something on the inside that gives us, some people may call it a BS detector. It's the same thing. Your intuition tells you there's something that humans have, we have the ability to intuit certain concepts that factually there's no reason why we should know, but for some reason we know. And you could have your own religious beliefs or whatever about why that is, but if you stick to that, if everything else seems right but it's telling you, not right now, it's not a good time, you better listen to it. The way I like to think of it, because it's something that I've paid a lot of attention to, and we've discussed here on it before, because I think it's a really important thing that not enough people discuss, and I think it's tied a lot to morality that we were talking about last time, whether something is moral or not, and that it's a very personal concept, but I call it a traffic light. Okay. It's more of a traffic light. It's not a yes or a no necessarily. It's more of a traffic light. And when I'm dealing with a situation that I'm not quite certain what's going on, I watch the traffic light on the inside. And the traffic light is either green, meaning, yeah, move forward, this is right, do it. Or red, which is, stop, don't go any further. Or it's yellow, where it's like, proceed with caution. And it's just, not speed up, but proceed with caution, and just pay attention, just keep moving. And most of the time I'm running on yellow. Most of my life, it's just, I'm running on yellow. And every once in a while I get a red or a green. And it's like, okay, I better speed up a little more or I better slow down. But that's okay. There's nothing wrong with running on yellow, but you got to keep paying attention because you never know when something else is going to pop up that won't fit. I mean, the biggest steps in my life, starting businesses, getting married, a whole bunch of different things, I knew they were right if handled correctly. And they were usually yellow light opportunities. It wasn't something, if you're excited about something, that's a surefire way that something's not going to work. But if you're not too excited, but you're interested, and you see how it could go right, but you also see how it could go wrong, then you just got to keep your eyes open and just move forward. Just keep going. That it's the reason why those first two questions to ask yourself are so important. But this third question is the thing that wraps it all up. And it's the one thing that could throw the whole thing off. If everything else is right, but you know it's not the right time, it's not for you right now, anything else, don't do it. There's no reason to move forward with it. And you know it's not going to work out anyways, because something on the inside, your little man is telling you it's not a good idea. So, something to keep in mind. It's one of those things that I bring up from time to time, that traffic light idea. And it's something that I don't think we talk about enough. It's something we don't discuss with our children enough. But it's been a huge source of my personal success and my happiness in life, is just paying attention to what's on the inside telling me what to do. I personally think it comes from a good place, and I think we all have access to that. So just a little piece from me to you. Hopefully that's helpful. If you want some other ways to be able to kind of spark your intuition and kind of give you ideas on where to go next, especially if you already have a business and you're moving forward with that, go check out my book, 9 Ways to Amazon-Proof Your Business. You get a free copy at AmazonProofBook.com. AmazonProofBook.com. We'll be back here tomorrow. In the meantime, get out there and just let the magic happen.